thinking of the concept of radical responsibility and what can possibly be an example of what that might mean. It's a whole exploration. What is it to be responsible for self, radically responsible for self? This as an aspect of self-mastery. What is radical responsibility? It's like looking at our judgments on the outer realm and using that as a mirror to understand ourselves, our perspective, our own judgments that we hold when we analyze the external reality. Radical responsibility is like if you're driving and it's, getting close to sunset time. This is a personal example that just happened, all right? It's close to sunset time, riding down the road. Now, this wasn't held in a judgment, although I have been judgmental before, no doubt. This is the process I used to become less judgmental and to go through a process of radical self-responsibility as a means for inner transformation. Radical responsibility. I'm driving down the road. It's almost sunset. It's probably time to put on the lights. I see another car and their lights are not on yet. And I observe their lights are not on. Neither are mine. The outer reflection showing us, offering to us what we have the power to change within ourselves. The car outside doesn't have its lights on, and I can be like, that car does not have its lights on, and it's almost sunset, and that car is like a very dark car. No, it could be like that, and we have judgments towards other people that way, certainly, and again, I have before. This was an initial stage of the process of inner transformation and radical self-responsibility. So the outer showed me lights that were not on, and the responsible act is to say, are my lights on? Yes, they are. Okay, good job. Or no. And the process after, we are truthful with ourselves in saying, yes, my lights are already on, and it's not up to me for another person to put their lights on. Or no, my lights are not on. Got to be honest with the self. And this metaphor could apply to a lot of different things. But the lights are not on, so then what? The act of responsibility is taking ownership in where we are at and then making necessary changes. And I'm not even saying specifically that lights need to be on before sunset. This is just a story. This is an experience. There are grays and in-betweens, but the radical act of self-responsibility is to see in the outer, catch, be mindful of our observations of the outer, and even any emotion of judgment on an external thing, person, place. Those judgments are a reflection of the judgments we hold towards ourselves. So the external is a tool for us to be able to look within ourselves for responsibility and radical inner transformation. And that is metaphor of the day. Take ownership for your lights. If they're not on, and if it's time to turn them on, turn them on. Change. Good job.